So one of the Facebook users said, "Are there any areas that sea moss can't grow?" That's a good question. I'm not too sure. As far as I know, well, here's the honest answer. Moss can't grow in areas where there's not a lot of salt water, or there's not a lot of it has to have the right conditions. And in fact, I'm going to pull up something that I have that kind of talks about the Seamoss and what conditions are required. This was a book that was put out by the St. Lucian government, or not St. Lucian, but it's an organization, Canary, I think it's called. It's like the Caribbean Natural Resources Institute. And so I'm going to share this with you guys. Stop sharing that screen. I'm going to share this with you guys. This, you guys, I think you're going to freak out. All right, let me make it bigger so you guys can read it. And the thumbnails. There we go. So this is the Caribbean National Resources Institute Guidelines series, and it talks about the cultivation of sea moss in the West Indies. All right. This is something I want to read a bit before I go into the actual document. And it's the first one I want to share is called The Biology of Seaweed. And this is a brief biology of seaweed. Seaweeds belong to three main groups that can be distinguished by their dominant pigment. Seamoss species such as Garcellaria and Eukinema are reds, and the other two groups are greens and browns. However, while the greens and browns are generally easy to recognize, the color of a species of red seaweeds may be different from one site to another, varying from yellow to light brown to purple. Genetic variants of some of these Seamoss species may not have the red pigment and are bright green. That's the green Seamoss that you see. The shape of the plant and the type of branching is affected by the water conditions, which adds to the difficulty in identifying many of these seaweeds. And see, that's part of the problem here, is that it's very difficult to tell the one species to the next when it's growing in these areas, because a lot of them are very similar, and they can change their sort of genetic makeup depending on the water and the conditions. So as most of the world's commercial seaweed species are reds or browns, only reds are used in the Caribbean. Like all seaweeds, they have no true roots, leaves, or flowers. This is important, guys. Like all seaweeds, they have no true roots, leaves, or flowers. Plants consist of branched fronds attached by a holdfast to a substrate such as a rock or dead coral. The holdfast anchors the seaweed but does not absorb nutrients like the roots of flowering plants. Let me make that clear again.